Good morning, good morning. Let's not delay any longer. I'm a little bit late today. But anyway, still got time here. GJ, I know, had a very nice pullback. Support formed at that key area 162,500. But we need to be aware of some of the fundamentals on GJ as well, what's to come. So today is a JPY bank holiday. I'm not expecting that to have too much of an impact in this morning's session, London session. We can expect lower volume on GJ just based off the fact that we have this new Bank of Japan governor having a speech. It's listed for tomorrow, but it is tentative, so this could come out at any time. And we just need to keep an eye out for this and see what he has to say, because that could, like I said yesterday, that could shift the sentiment for GJ. So we just need to see what's going on there. If he's not changing anything, we're gonna have a very similar situation to. Okay, no, I was gonna compare it to this, where we had headlines of Bank of Japan shifting out of their monetary policy. Then when the news came out, we saw that move corrected. But what we could see is, maybe some deeper pullbacks here. As we are anticipating this news to see what the new Bank of Japan governor has to say. And then if he doesn't change anything, we will see price move back up to these highs. If he is shifting the monetary policy, if he's looking to be a little bit more loose, a bit more hawkish, tighten monetary policy conditions. So if he's looking to be a bit more hawkish, then we could see us breaking back below 162 and seeing some higher time frame ranging. It's going to bring some strength to the yen. So we need to just be aware of these things when taking trades on this pair here, or any JPY pairs. For now, still very low volume. 4 hour, we had a very nice tap into that 162,500 level support formed, but honestly, I'm not really loving it. Very low volume here. So I'm not even that interested in GJ, to be honest, this morning. I don't really know what to say. I'm just not. Gold. You can see these sells we caught last night with the members, with the Fed meeting minutes. Secured about 30 pips here. And called it a night. For now, we have failed to break these lows right here at about 1822. So failing to break these lows just shows that we don't have enough volume to the downside just yet. So we could see some pullbacks in this range. Very tricky though. Very, very tricky. Don't really want to be just jumping into buys based off the fact that we are so heavily bearish If you're looking at the daily, also extremely bearish. We've closed below this area yesterday finally. So Tuesday's candle was bearish, but we hadn't closed below that support. So I was still a little bit skeptical. But yesterday we've actually closed below that area. So, it would be nice to see us coming down to at least fill last week's wick right here. So we could just get a retest of that 1832 area looking on the daily. That could be a top wick on the daily to then come down, flip and drive down to 1819 to fill the wick there. So on gold, this is what I'm looking at for the morning. Would like to see a retest of 1832 to come down here. Also got this minor support on the 30 minute. So closures below there could work for sales as well. Okay, then obviously more sells below 1820 once you break below these lows right here. But you would probably need a catalyst for that. So looking later in the day, we've got GDP for the dollar, and then tomorrow we have core PCE price index. So one of those events could easily bring that volume to break those lows. We may need to look to that data to actually see us breaking below that key area at 1820. But for now, we can still play in this area, this range. There is still, there is some range to play here, about a 35 pip range moving down. But I would like to stick to the sells. Just in line with the higher time frame trend. What's up, boys? Morning. Sorry guys, I just want to get my zoom going here. Then I can actually annotate as well. Free disco down below. Jared, what do you mean? Oh, sorry. My screen was cut off. It said free disco. Linked down below. I was wondering what's going on there. Thanks for the invite, bro. I also want to go to a disco. Nah, you never. No, my screen was like cut off because the Zoom, one of the things from Zoom is like cutting the side of my screen off.
I see. Yeah, no, I'm just telling Andy that he's more than welcome to send through a chart on GJ because he's very, very, very listen taking a trade on GJ this morning.
So that's what I'm speaking about on the daily candle, looking to come up, create a top wick into that previous key area at 1832, and then see if we get actions there to come down, flip, and fill this previous weekly wick. Keyboard's battery's running low.
Oh, goodness.
Obviously, we need to understand that gold is in a range here, ranging between 1845-ish and 1820. So, you know, that is going to bring a little bit of a lack of direction, but we've got the higher time frame bearish trend here, hence I'm sticking to the sells. As we saw on the daily as well, painting out what we could expect that daily candle to look like. For me, it makes sense to just stick to looking for the sells. Why do I feel like a retard today using flippin' trading view?
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's just, I don't know, bro. It doesn't feel smooth.
No, I get you. At least it's not in 144, eh?
At least, eh? Yeah, no, listen. Did you pass test in my Forex funds? I'm on phase 2. Just having a quick look at DXY. Looks like we did retest those highs yesterday as a result of the Fed meeting minutes failing to break higher. You know, same idea with gold, really, retesting the lows and just not having enough volume to break down lower. So obviously we are seeing a little bit of a pullback on the daily. That's just a top wick being formed. I still expect the daily to have the potential to drive down. I do want to avoid buys. I think it's just going to be very tough taking buys here. And if the sells don't set up, then I just don't have any trades for the session. GJ, look, I would love to hop back into buys here. But like I say, we've got this Bank of Japan governor coming in soon. And I think the markets might just be waiting for that. We can see at the moment there's just quite low volume. You know, after that move from the PMI, we ranged for a bit and now we've slowly started to pull back. These candles are just like very wicky, up and down, rangy, sporadic. So I do want to just be cautious on GJ, not rushing anything. Based off the 4 hour here, we look very nice at this point to start moving back up. But let's have a look. So on the 30-minute, we've got resistance at 162.695. Could see us trying to get into some bars above there. This area is just what's concerning me. It's really ugly to be trading into those kind of areas, but you know, we do have some clean candles here for about maybe 20 pips. So yeah, closures above 162,700 here. I wouldn't mind giving buys a shot. Also more buys above 163 flat. But if you're taking buys above 163, you know, you've also got about 20 pips of range there, and just be aware that you are then trading into this previous consolidation area. But higher time frame, you do have that momentum. It's just one of the things on my mind is that Bank of Japan governor coming in, which could shift the sentiment. But like I say, if he doesn't change anything, we will see that bullish momentum coming back in. If he does, however, change up their monetary policy, or just give clues to a possible change in monetary policy, that's going to bring yen strength, and then we'll see these bars faded out here on GJ. So I do just want to be careful on GJ. For now, I don't mind playing along with this bullish trend. Also, it is a Japanese bank holiday today, so something that we need to just keep in mind. AP1 prop trading, how's it going? Only thing happening this morning really for the pound is these two speakers, although quite late in the morning, so we won't be here for that. GDP is probably going to be what's holding the most weight today. Good numbers will definitely have a nice effect here on gold, bringing you some of these sell ideas. If we do see this pullback extend further up into this previous resistance area, and we get the GDP releasing when we're in and around this area and see rejections here, you know, you could see something like that. One of the things discussed yesterday, one of the ideas on stream, if you remember, if you were here, was pullbacks into 1845. Said we are in a range, but overall bearish, looking to stick to the sells. And I said that this would be a no trade range for me, but I would adapt to sells if we had that pullback into resistance at 1845, had a nice rejection, and we left some clean traffic moving back down. So you saw these candles come up with quite a lot of volume, leaving us nice clean traffic on the hourly there to move back down. And we actually took advantage of these ideas in the New York call yesterday. So we caught these sells back down to 1834, something to that effect. So tapping into this key area marked up here at 1832, we'll see how we are reacting.
Yeah, I honestly think, Con, with how gold is coming along, it could have a deeper retracement into that no trade range. So just waiting to see some clarity is gonna be very nice. I mean, a pullback isn't necessarily screams buys to me, how bearish we've been as of late.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
100%. I could see us pulling back up all the way to 1845, but I'm
yeah,
not really interested in the bars there.
yeah, and myself as well.
You know, it's not really the cleanest setup for us to be taking advantage of, or for me at least. I could see it, but I just don't know how I would execute on it, and I'm not going to force anything. So if it means no trade for me, you know, that's just the way
Yeah.
it goes.
The last 12 trades we've taken have all been sell stops on gold.
That's crazy.
Literally. That's ridiculous. We've been riding this trend there.
The thing is, the pullbacks here so far in this bearish trend have actually been quite terrible. And like
Haven't been clean at all.
they haven't. It's been very tough to take advantage of like pullback bars.
And I mean, you obviously you're getting the upside, but with very little confirmations,
Mm,
and then it just seems like it's tapping into those levels and just immediately rejecting or leaving horrendous price action. So, sticking to the bias until we get structure shift, until we get market bias shift is going to be incredibly, incredibly important.
and what are your thoughts on GJ, Jared? Yo,
He's Andy's got it in my head. No, I'm just kidding. So on GJ this morning, I pretty much agree with you 100%. Obviously yesterday we sent through that analysis for the break below 162.740, broke below, came down, created a very nice low. Now we're obviously pushing back up. So definitely do see those buys above the resistance point as well. Maybe we just wait for a little bit more volume, for a better time of volume like London Open because of the Japanese banking holiday, even though it's not going to have a direct effect because
Mm.
we're trading the pound in the session and it is obviously London session. But I think if we can wait for London Open, we get a closure above like 162, 700 type thing, then I think it's going to be very, very nice to continue on driving up and then leaving runners into 163, 600. So it's pretty much the exact same as you.
Yeah, I think waiting for London Open will be crucial since since it's an Asian holiday, the markets are a bit slower in pre-London because you don't have that activity from the Bank of Japan or that market.
Yeah, I definitely do agree.
Yeah, so I think that will be crucial.
But I think it won't have a crazy effect. Like it's not gonna mean volume's dead. Like for instance, if it was a US
Mm,
bank holiday where we're trading gold against the dollar, because then we're only really having a look at one thing.
yeah,
Because gold and the dollar go hand in hand type thing. But if this was Asian session, for example, and I was trading the yen or whatever the case may be, I would have been like, boom, no trades for me, holiday. But I think if we're trading the pound in London, it's gonna be good.
yeah,
It's gonna be real good.
100%. So far, nice little reaction there of 1832.
Looking good. It looks very similar to yesterday's New York. Eh?
Yeah, it actually does. It does. We're doing the same thing pre-New York yesterday.
Yeah.
Morning, Ned, my son. What's up? See, this is what I used to look at for sniper entries. When you
So
when you used to
uh,
go about the sniper entries, you would like zoom into one of these zones. Then you'd look for that wick rejection. Okay, there we can see we're starting to reject. Then you look for like structure on the 1 minute. It's not bad if you actually have an overall market image, but if you're doing it blindly, you will be lost and you will be chasing. Like I wouldn't even go about it now. I would still get lost.
yeah. No, yes, but those sniper entries. I checked a video where the guy's like, watch me take sniper entries, and then he shows the trades that he's taken. He hides his lot size, just for the photo, and then he's like, look, guys, 700 pips, for example, and then he goes see his history, and like the other 90 trades are all stop losses, and then he's showing off the one sniper entry. I'm
Oh
like, oh,
shit. Yeah, exactly. I used to live for this shit. I used to watch all these YouTube videos how to get sniper entries and what, and then you realize that that's actually what's going on behind the scenes. Only South Africans for some reason think 100 pips on Nasdaq is 1,000 pips. Anything for clouds, bro. Just add an extra zero. Sounds better. Last night we caught 300 pips on gold, but it was actually only 30.
I must admit, South Africans, when it comes to Forex trading, are just a different breed.
Bro, there was this guy in the Discord. I haven't seen
Yeah.
him for a while in the free Discord. Um, I actually think I did say something to him. But he kept just sharing trades. And the thing is, the idea is, okay, for anyone here, if you are part of the Discord or you want to be a part of the Discord, I've been encouraging the members to do this, but as part of the free community, you are also more than welcome to do this. Share your analysis before you take trades. So share your planning behind your trade, what you're looking for, why you're looking for that trade. Because then after the fact, if you actually get to execute on that, and you can share a trade where you showed beforehand, like, look, this is what I had planned out, this is what happened, this is how I executed. You're going to build confidence. So the thing is, sharing a trade after the fact, no one cares. No one gives a shit. It's not helping anyone, it's not helping yourself. Maybe it will give you a bit of an ego boost, but the reality is no one gives a shit. So, like I say, I encourage the guys to share their planning beforehand. But this guy was just sharing trades, and he kept saying like 1,000 pips. He caught 1,000 pips, or like he's catching hundreds and hundreds of pips, but like he just kept adding a zero. And I think he was wearing a South African rugby jersey in his display picture, which just made it so much worse.
Yeah.
Your opinion on SA traders, gurus, don't care.
Yeah, no, everybody's going about their own business, so let them do their man.
I'm gonna just make sure that I'm doing all the right things, being ethical, teaching the correct way to go about trading as a retail trader, being transparent. That's what I'll say. Man, my nose is sore.
Really.
Yeah,
It's tough on Wall Street, eh?
it's tough, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, no, also a lot of the guys, they have a look at ticks and they think that's the amount of pips. So obviously you get 100 ticks in 10 pips, and then they just say, oh, I've got 100 pips. But it's like, dude, did you really?
No, it just shows the level of like, um, not just ignorance, but lack of knowledge. It's like that's such a beginner mistake. And now you want to flex your trades on me. Like, I know you're a retard. Like, what are you trying to do? Like, just shut up.
Tristan, we do basically intraday trading. So we try to get in and out of positions within the day, if not within the session. So hardly ever will have trades that run over.
Yeah, I actually hate runners, to be honest. I'm tired of leaving runners run. I just want to close out and be happy with my profits. I think I'm really gonna make an effort to start closing out like 75, 80% at that first target.
I think it's a bad shot, eh?
Cause yeah, it's tough. You don't always get those runners. Often get stopped out at break even with our partials or my partials. So yeah, I think like the win rate is quite good. If we're just securing a big chunk at the first target, call it a day, we're just in and out, maximizing our profit. I'm just thinking out loud. Are you also trading boom and crash? My god. I don't know how anyone trades boom and crash. That thing is just a gamble. What I did trade on Deriv is the step index. It's also just a gamble. At the end of the day, there's actually no fundamentals behind it. But obviously it is reacting to support and resistance. It is following like technical analysis. So yeah, I used to trade the step index. It's like one of those volatility index things. But no, I've left it alone.
The synthetic indices, I think it is.
Synthetic indices, that's it, yeah.
I didn't look at it, but I never got into it. I never fully understood what drove it in this and that. So I was like, nah.
That's the thing. Nothing drives it. It's synthetic. It's literally just a computer generated price action, which makes it quite tough. Like it's just technical analysis, but when you're trading, you really do need the fundamental side to build that overall image. So it makes it pretty tough. I took $20 to 1,000 on boom 1,000. Then the account went boom, lost it all. Sheesh. That sucks.
You went boom, look at these results. And he's, oh, fuck, I crashed.
Yeah, no, I used to actually, when I was working 6 to 6, I would work over the weekend sometimes. So on like Saturdays and Sundays, the factory would be so quiet, and I would just go deposit like some bucks into the Riv, and I would trade the step index. Because I found it was better to trade than Bitcoin. Like Bitcoin was crazy volatile. If I was trading anything on the weekend, it was that step index. I like to trade that. And try flip accounts, but yeah, obviously blew a couple accounts as well. That was literally like gambling.
I don't think I've ever taken a weekend trade on like crypto or any of these things. I don't think I've ever done that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it again. I like my weekends to just step away from the charts completely.
Yeah. Thing is, after Friday, you just need that 2-day break. It's needed to just step back. You can go ahead and do other things like we do the back testing, we have a look at the journal, see where we can improve type thing. But when Friday's market closes, you're like, okay, let's go hunt for something open. And then no, man.
Oh, chat. That looks so fucking nice. Nice double top there at that 1832 level. Yeah, no, 100%. On the weekends, you can still dedicate time to trading, but I think it's best to take a step away from actually making trading decisions, and rather put some time and effort into your learning and preparation. So like Jared said, the back testing, preparing your weekly analysis for the week ahead. What?
I used to laugh at my friend when he started. He got 3,000 trades in 3 months and 100 accounts. He's doing 5 to 10% daily. I mean, 5 to 10% is awesome.
But not sustainable.
Oh, no, you're gonna boom and crash there as well. Trading that way. I couldn't imagine 3,000 trades a month. I would.
Bro,
Yeah,
you're
I
just
would explode,
smashing that button, just like smashing.
Oh, yes.
I actually think, look, I think you could risk 5% per trade and possibly be sustainable. But you do need to be extremely skilled, because you need to be level-headed, because that is quite a lot of risk. If you are wanting to trade an account and actually compound it over a period of time. But even when you're risking 5% per trade, you can't necessarily expect to make 5% a day, Because you can't tell me that anyone is making X amount per day in trading. No one's making X amount per day in trading. That's not how it works. You can make X amount this month, but every month is going to be different. Every day is going to be different. You are going to have losing days, no matter who you are.
But just on that point, with risking 5%, I think you could, but when you get to a sizable Forex account, seeing like that amount of money going in and out of your accounts, sure, that could take a toll. That'll take a toll on me. I couldn't risk like 10% to trade. I would, sure, my hairline would recede further.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's why I said you'd need to be able to keep a level head, and obviously the bigger the account gets, the less easier it would be to do that, but the less necessary it would be to be risking so much. Like on a smaller account, yeah, it's alright.
Yeah. I mean, if you're trading a small account and you're risking like 5%, that money doesn't have like a psychological impact on you. But as soon as you're risking like, let's say just for argument's sake, let's say you're risking 10,000 Rand a trade, that's a ton of money. You know, a couple of those trades, there's your mortgage payment, there's your car, there's petrol, there's monthly expenses. So if you're trading like that, I mean, you obviously you build to a point where you do trade that comfortably 1%, but then you're comfortable. But if you now you know you can't really afford to lose 10,000 Rand 10 times in a row, then it can take a huge toll,
Mm.
a very, very big toll. Thoughts on risk to reward?
I don't really think about risk to reward. I'm looking at structure and actual areas where price may react. So I'm using specific levels for my stop loss, for my targets. So price will dictate my risk to reward. I do at least like to have a 1-to-1. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm not chasing a specific number like a 1-to-2, 1-to-3, you know. I'll have a 1-to-6.3 if I need to. Like I said, I don't really think about it. Just simply based off structure, stops above a certain level, targets at a certain level, entry based off my entry criteria, and whatever RR that leaves me, that's my RR. I don't need to think about RR.
When I was starting trading, I used to be very, very big into I need a 1:4 or 1:5. But the more experience you have, you realize that the market doesn't give a hell, it doesn't care at all about your 1:5. It doesn't care about your $100 risk to your $500 gain. It's all about, is it logical for there to be an interaction at a support, for example, if you're selling? Yes. So let me manage accordingly. But you can't just put in a trade and blindly hope that your trade's going to run to your R&R.
Yeah, 100%. Because if you just have a 1-to-3, 1-to-4, sometimes your profit target is like in the middle of nowhere and it just doesn't make sense. Or maybe it's above a key area to the left and, price will react to that level before getting to your take profit and you're wondering what's going on. Meanwhile, you weren't paying attention to what price was telling you. Guys, I'll be right back.
And shall entertain chat while you are there. Yeah, Ned, I think you honestly just need to be realistic and not hide behind the money, because saying to yourself, "Yo, it's only in rands, it's not in dollars," is just unrealistic. So I definitely just get that in your mind that you need to realize your risk and you also need to realize your reward. Um, Tristan, so we trade XAUUSD, which is gold, and then obviously Great British Pound versus the yen. So those are the two that we predominantly, well, the only trade actually. We haven't taken a live trade on any other pair for a very long time. So gold and GJ is the two that we look at every single day of our lives. We like to limit it to two pairs. So adding a third, you're just going to get a little bit caught up with, having too many things to look at, too many opportunities come across your plate, and then just refining your trading and understanding the two pairs that you do want to trade. Um, you just know the pairs so much better. Like we can go on, for 3 hours about fundamentals on gold and what's driving the market and this and that. So looking at a third is difficult, but I would say with GU, um, we've already got a dollar pair. So adding a pair that's not correlated to the dollar is also nice, because when the dollar's flat, then at least you have something else you're having a look at. So to add GU is pretty pointless. Um, No niche at all. Yeah, no, I mean, it's all up to you what pairs you like. But just get as much data as you possibly can and just spend a lot of time on just those pairs. And then you should be good. Also, Gary, I think you should limit your trading. You shouldn't be trading every session. I think, stick to one or even two sessions a day, but don't go into the third. Then you're compromising on sleep and your decision making isn't always the best. Um, we definitely believe that more is less in trade. So if you can stick to even just one pair, maximum of two, understand those pairs, know it like the back of your hand. Because if you go and trade every single pair, you're going to get so lost in the fundamentals and overall market that you're really not going to have any idea what's going on. You're just, putting in a trade and hoping for the best. But if you truly understand the technicals and fundamental drivers of your pairs, it's so much better. So stick to one if not two pairs.
Less is more. Less is more.
Definitely.
GJ, waiting for London Open. Since it's a JPY bank holiday, we can see there's a little bit of lower volume already, and expecting London Open to bring that volume. So we did close just above this resistance here on the 30-minute there, but that 30-minute candle had no top wick. Hourly closed above resistance. But, these levels we mark up are just rough guidelines. So when you don't have a clear closure, we could take this line away and we could mark this resistance up like this. So this is a resistance area. This whole area here could be resistance. So understanding that, it would be risky to execute anything now if we didn't have that volume. So I'd rather just wait to see this candle close. If we can come close with a weak body, I could be open to buys on the break of the highs, buy stops at London Open, depending on how big stops are and so forth. Yeah, look, I mean, this range is actually tiny. Tiny. Gold, 15-minute close bearish on that level. A little bit tough.
Tristan, we have about a 64-65% win rate. I'm going to recalculate when February's finished, but around 65% is where we're at.
So we didn't have a top wick on this current candle. We've come up, created a top wick. I think if we re-break this low, we could start to push back down to 18.28 off of this key area here. Plenty of time to London open. I'm actually going to give these sells a shot here. If we can re-break this current candle low, I'll have a sell stop in there at 18.31, using the previous hourly as a stop loss. So if we break previous hourly highs, I'll just delete these stops.
And then stop at about 1834.2.
Yeah, perfect. Same as yesterday's stops, eh? Yeah, we're in the same area actually as we were rejecting yesterday with the Fed meeting minutes. Very interesting.
Okay, so I'll stop on gold 1831, stop loss 1834.2, and then condition if we break hourly highs, we'll delete. No, Tristan, with daylight savings, it's moved up an hour for us here in South Africa. So because we don't adjust our clocks, it just moves an hour ahead.
So yeah, my sell stops are at 1830.95, about half a pip below what it is here on TradingView. Really like what I'm seeing here. I don't know if I was muted there. I was just saying that was phase 2 on my Forex funds. Took those sells yesterday with the Fed meeting minutes. So only taken 2 trades here so far. 3 trades, sorry. 1 break even, 2 wins. And got these sell stops set. Raja Banks.
Thanks, yeah.
Oh shit. I've got a 0.5 lot in here, bro. I meant to put a point. Sorry, I meant to put a 5. Sheesh. Point 5. My keyboard is in charge, so I can't even type sell stops here. But yeah, you can see the end. So phase 2. Funded account phase 2. Yeah, obviously everyone's going to say something about this being a demo. The idea is to show you guys in front of your eyes, you know, that passing these challenges is doable. Can you break down the reason for why taking this trade? So we broke it down on the higher time frames here, looking for the daily to move into this level at 1832.5, 1833. We've had that tap into that key level there. Sorry, this looks a bit messy. So we've tapped into this previous support area. Your 15-minute there closed bearish right at that level we were looking at. New hourly candle open, came down, formed a bottom wick, had no top wick. So as we came up to create that top wick and started to reject this area again, I've placed sell stops on the break of this low. Are you a member of Market Fluidity? No. I used to watch Raj's streams. That's about it. I feel like Andrew Tate drinking sparkling water. "15-minute candle's about to close. Not looking too bad. Stop loss 1834.2. TP, look, we can have multiple targets here. 1828, 1820, 1824. So I'm just going to see how this plays out. I'll have a TP at 1822.
May I put a break even, Con?
Yeah, give me a second. I'm going to say break even 1829. But I might go break even before. As soon as we break that low, I'll be in here.
And then?
Sorry, my caps lock's on. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Not a big deal. Do you stream every London session? Yes, Monday to Friday. Okay, so I'm in here. TP, looking to target higher time frame range lows at 1822. Actually going to call it 1822.5. Sorry, Jared. I don't know if you sent a TP.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it now.
1822.5. I'd only really like to start taking off profit at 1828. But 1829 is the 4-hour flip. So I think it will be sensible to go break even at 1829, up about 20 pips. Hey gents, it's not over till the fat lady sings, eh? It's not over till Jared sings.
Did you just call me a fat lady, sir?
No, I was just correcting myself.
You can't you can't assume my gender like that, God.
Sorry, bro.
It's not okay. Raving.
Oh shit.
Susan Boyle. Oh. Yo, but that lady can sing.
Yeah, she's... I do want to give this some room. Considering the 30 minutes about to close in 5 minutes, we could get a top wick, but very nice. You know, straight into profit here, setting up about 15 pips, 12 pips or so. Also just have to monitor the 30 minutes is closing.
Hey folks,
What's up, Farmer Tom?
how you doing?
Good on yourself?
Oh yeah, not bad. Did you hear about my trade this morning?
Never.
Yes.
Oh, that was so funny. I saw your signal, but
Yeah.
I was milking cows, so I kept just looking occasionally, every 5 minutes. Did it? I looked in. I wasn't going to buy anything. I wasn't going to go in because I thought I couldn't manage it, and it was news and too volatile. Anyway, then I checked it and I saw that it was at, I can't recall the price, 18.29, nearly at your stop loss.
Yeah,
And I
that's
went,
so close.
yeah, and I went, oh, that's a good time to enter. Yeah, obviously it was still a fair risk, but I went, I know you place your stop losses with common sense or with purposefulness.
Yeah.
So I put it in, and I only had like, I don't know, 5 pip stop loss going. If it goes down, well, I'm hardly going to lose. Now I didn't up the
Going break even, chat. Sorry, Tom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I ended up making, I can't recall, I wrote it in the messages, 50 pips or something.
Very nice.
And I just came back and looked and I was up, I don't know, $180, and I pressed close and went back to milking.
Jeez. What a day.
I was very lucky.
But I mean, yeah, obviously it is a little bit of a risk, but I think, like you say, it was very sensible. Considering, you know, our stop loss placement and everything, how we were respecting that area still.
Yeah.
Solid.
Well, I went for it and was lucky, so. I said to my family, I've never been paid that much for a day's work milking cows.
So I haven't secured anything here, guys. We had a little bit of a pullback just shy of our entry there. And we started to push back down. So stops above that little high that we created. Looks pretty safe to me, so I'm going to give it a chance here. Like I said, I only really wanted to start securing at 18.28. And I think going break even at that point, after just having that slight little retracement, is quite safe. Your 5 minute there just created a top wick for the previous 5. Came back down, flipped bearish. So if we could just break this low on the 5 here, I would expect us to push to 18.28. Up about 12 pips.
Let's go, Cole. Let's go.
So yeah, at this point, I've accepted that, you know, this could just be a break-even trade. But it's risk-free. So if we get this to run down to some of our targets, it's going to be very nice. Could have definitely closed out partials, obviously at 18.29. But I really feel like this had more room to run. Another happy customer. Glad to hear you happy. So my stops are basically above this previous 5-minute candle. And I think it makes sense, because if we break that bullish candle high, we could get retracements back up to this key level. So a new 30-minute just opened up. We did close nice and bearish here. But there are obviously possibilities of a top wick being created. Spread on gold is 3 pips. That's quite big, I must say.
That's very high, actually.
Who are you with? XNS. Looking good here if we can just break that previous 30-minute low. We should see 18.28. Fault markets. Oh no. Have a look at the minion markets. Also, blueberry markets is very nice for gold. 0 commissions. I've got the link for Dominion in the video description. Jared, you can send your link for blueberry if you'd like. Obviously.
Now, I want to hear what happened yesterday before I start sharing that link.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. I actually got a DM yesterday asking to do like a deal with Infinox, some broker, bro. I'm not really interested. Like, I'm happy with the broker I use.
No, I'd rather use somebody trusted.
Unless like Dominion RC came to me with something like that, I don't think I would ever do like any sort of affiliate thing with a broker, like a partnership. Yeah, looks like we may be coming up to create a steeper top wick on the 30, which means we could get stopped out here at break even potentially. Got my stop a little bit higher than my entry, like 2 pips higher. Eight cap. I think you mentioned them yesterday. I'll have a look into them. From what I've seen, Australia has pretty good brokers. Pepperstone was probably the best broker I ever used.
But Pepperstone's withdrawals are expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
Very, very expensive. You're paying like 500 Rand per withdrawal.
Yeah. I remember my first withdrawal was like 500 Rand. I thought, sick. And then got my money and I'm like, where's my money?
I made a Rand. Yeah, you can't trade micro on Pepperstone. It's really not going to be worth it. If you're making sizable profits and everything, then it shouldn't be too much. But still, 500 Rand over trading career every time you withdraw will lead to a lot of money.
Yeah. Someone needs to sing. I think that's the issue here. Where's Nico today?
Shooting stars
want
in
you?
the night sky like airplanes. I could really use a wish right now. Wish right now.
God.
Please, Jared.
Please, Jared.
Yeah.
Are you on YouTube?
Yeah.
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 We are.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, no, we just are just taking the Mickey from Con.
Hey, in regard to the news, how did that? What was the statement like, as in the minutes?
It wasn't as hard hitting as I was expecting. So I was hoping to hear something along the lines of a 50 basis point increase at the next FOMC. Didn't really see anything along those lines, but overall more hawkish, nothing crazy. So kind of as expected. Didn't have an insane impact. Okay, so looks like I'm about to get stopped out of break even, yeah.
Careful with the copy, with the singing, they'll get copyrighted. Yes. No, they'll be like, leave this one. They need the money for singing lessons for that poor man. Eh?
Yeah, please. You know, to actually take a withdrawal from YouTube, you need to do like a process to prove where you live. So they send you a letter. Okay, chat, so there's basically break even. So they send you a letter to your house with a code. Instead of like SMSing to you, they actually send you a letter. But now I've been waiting like 2 months, and you've only got, I think, 3 chances to get this letter. So I don't know if I'm ever actually going to get my money out of YouTube at this rate. Alright, so break even here on gold. Just waiting for London open. Might give GJ a shot here if we do get a closure above 162,700. Otherwise, that might just be me for the day. Yeah, that's the thing, Carl. That's the thing, bro.
I ordered some clothes online that came from, I think it was Australia or something like that. And I waited months that it was stuck at our post office system. On their side, it said we sent it, it's gone through, they received it, but I waited like 3 4 months, like I grew out of the clothes already. That's
Oh,
that's
goodness.
our post service. It's a very good break-even point.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky, you know, like we might have just got tapped out and then runs all the way to 1820. But leading up to London Open, you know, I'd rather take the break even than risk volume coming in the wrong direction. Yeah, we are hovering around this area as well, 1830. So, you know, if you get a 15 closing bullish on the support area, it's going to be very tough. I could see further sells below 1828. The other thing is we know that we are ranging. Price action is a bit choppy now in this area. And we've got GDP later on and core PCE price index tomorrow, which should bring some nice volume and volatility. So on days like this, you know, it's perfectly fine to be taking a break even. I'm not stressed about it at all.
We've had a very good week, so overall we've done very well this week.
It's been a bit slow, but we've had, what, 2 wins and 1 break even now in
We've
total.
had the 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 break even. Remember that second entry?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the management.
Joe, did you see Ned's comment? Your voice is a mixture of Fergie and Jesus.
I don't know what to respond to that. I don't know whether to be happy or offended. But fair game, fair game. Oh, sometimes when I'm really into it at gym, then I sing and I just want, like, not out loud, like a crazy wombat for roaming the gym, but I do sometimes sing and I can't imagine what people think.
What I like about this community is you guys are realistic and only focus on high probability trades, not like a AK-47 signal shooter. Exactly. You know, for my trading to be at its best, for me to be performing at my best, you know, I need to be doing the correct things. So that's what I'm going to teach as well. And obviously, not make any promises. I preach that you need to be realistic, understand that it takes hard work to see results in trading. And that's one of the things, you know, with the memberships. I'm never going to promise you riches or anything, but I'll promise to lead you on the right path that you need to be in order to be consistent and profitable in trading. You just need to do your side where you're putting in the hard work. Other guys are not going to tell you that. They're going to tell you just buy my course and you're going to become a millionaire, when obviously that's not realistic. I would rather sell less courses or less memberships and have guys who are seriously focused and actually succeeding. That's just the way I see it. I make money
Couldn't agree
trading.
more.
Jared makes money trading. Don't need to sell you shit. But I mean, yeah, the customer experience, Jared. If you join the memberships, you're gonna get a personalized message from Jared. Alice, definitely
Yeah.
top class quality service.
If you send me your address, I'll also come make you a cup of coffee if it's close enough.
Yeah, that 15-minute candle did close nice to continue down. If anyone's in the trade, didn't manage or anything, you know, not a bad idea to just keep stops where they are in a safe place. Just be aware that London Open is coming in. Just monitor how this next 15-minute candle is closing, how the 30-minute is closing. I'll be right back here.
Oh no, Tom, I have some family that side. I'm sure if we can't arrange some plane tickets, I can arrange somebody to come around and do that for me. What I find like amazing is it's awesome that people connect as well through the YouTube and through the Discord and memberships and everything. Like guys from Oz can obviously chat. It's just awesome to see. Like we have such a reach where people can actually come together. Where is everyone from, eh? Thanks very much. Appreciate that, Gary.
Thanks, Gary.
She's Canada, Australia, Philippines, South Africa. Japan, sure.
Japan, you're on holiday today.
Kenya.
Doesn't say what holiday it is, it just says bank holiday. But happy bank holiday from Japan. Right now looking like possibly no more trades for the morning. Unless we're to maybe get a closure below 1828 on gold.
Yeah, no, Reese, yes. That place is something else, eh? Johannesburg, South Africa. Where dreams come to die.
Chiefs comes to town.
Jeez, I grew up in Joburg, so I know that place way too well.
So all I'm waiting for now is to see GJ if we can close above 162,700 in 6 minutes. Gold possibly below 1828. So maybe give these sales another chance here. I think I might actually wait until 10:30 today.
Not a bad shot.
Farmer Tommy, you serious? You made back 4 times your membership fee. It's insane,
Crazy,
eh?
yeah. And in such a little amount of time as well.
But obviously you've been putting in the time as well. Like I say, that's what we encourage you guys to do, and that's when you're gonna see rewards. So well done to you as well. Just a heads up to everybody else. Obviously we are running the launch month special on the memberships, so that will come to an end at the end of Feb. So if you do want to get a month on discount, take advantage of that. There won't be any more specials moving forward. This 15-minute on GJ looks good. You retested this previous resistance area from Asian session, formed a support there on the 15. Would just be really ideal for us to be closing out of this range.
June, what we did was we lowered the prices for February as a special, and thank you to you guys for the support.
Yeah, there's no discount code or anything. If you just go on the website, you will be given the discounted rate. Okay, looks like we are about to close here. Not looking ideal on GJ. Gold getting a nice bearish closure on the hourly. A little bit choppy, obviously. That's why I want to wait for closures below 1828. 30 minutes closed bullish there on this previous resistance area. So you got a bit of resistance turn to support going on there. But at the same time, hourly closing bearish back below this resistance makes it quite tough. So I would still want to see another bullish candle closure above here. So like I say, I'll wait until 10:30, see if that sets up on GJ. For gold, also just waiting for those closures below. Yanni, I've looked at that as well. It's something that we have thought about a little bit. It's tricky to get around. But yeah, obviously for your own personal trading, it's nice to keep track in percentages. Thank you very much, bro. Are we on a 15 minutes? No, on a 30 minutes.
Yeah, we just need to trade what the market gives us. Take it what the market say.
Yeah, that's so important. I think a lot of people lose sight of that. You know, not every day is going to be a banger of the day. Not every day is going to have crazy volume. You go through periods of time where there is just like crazy volume, and you know, maybe you have a really nice streak. You feel like you're just killing it, but you need to understand that the market conditions are partly to thank for those results. And when market conditions are not ideal, you need to be managing yourself in those conditions to preserve your capital. So for instance, at the moment, is a little bit tricky, and we're just taking it slow here. GJ, I'm being very selective with trade ideas based off the fact that we have some extremely high impact news coming up. And gold also just taking it relatively slow, just sticking to the higher time frame trend. Keeping in mind we have some important news today and especially tomorrow. Anyone in those sells right now looking very nice. I know we've got no top wick on the hourly. That is going to make it a little bit more tough. But yeah, we are moving into 1828. Wonder if gold will drive down. Yeah, we'll have to see if London actually has the volume to drive back into the lows here. But we need to just be aware. You know, we have tapped back into these significant lows around 1820, 1822. And we didn't have enough volume yesterday to break the lows. So we've seen a bit of a pullback through what would have been Asian session. And we could even still see further pullbacks. Could even see us retesting the top of this higher time frame range again at about 1845. So we need to just be aware of those possibilities. But just based off the daily candle here, looking at what the daily's looking like. you know, we had this closure below this support area at 1832. Your current daily candle came up, created a top wick, retesting this key area. So that's why we based those sells on the lower time frame, with nice reactions off of that area on the 15-minute.
Jeez, but that was literally a textbook support turned into resistance right there.
It is so clean. I'm thinking about ways to have managed that better, because I mean, break-even point was like 20 pips, but it was, you know, stops were very safe there. Maybe in an instance like that, could have waited for us to move into the bottom of this range, or waited for London Open to have made a decision. I don't want to think about it too much. I'm happy that I did manage risk to some extent there, because, like I say, it's a bit tricky at this point in time. Looking at the 4-hour, you know, sure, some people are going crazy with bars, seeing a double bottom here. I'm still bearish because, you know, I've got that higher time frame bias. I know what's driving price here, but obviously, you know, you still need to be aware of the fact that if we have had a reaction to this area again, we could see that move up still. Wouldn't want to chase it in terms of actually executing trades, but it's just something to be aware of.
Tom is asking, what is the level of the support line there on gold, Con?
1828, just below 1828, 1827.9 on the 30-minute.
Yeah, significant support to the left on the 30-minute body lows.
Yeah. Hourly may not present a top wick as 4-hour has a nice top wick. That's actually a very good point. You know, and I think in terms of volume, we don't always get that top wick created immediately. It is something we need to be careful of. But yeah, oftentimes on gold, we don't actually leave that top wick. Like for instance, right here. You know, there's another candle, no top wick on the hourly 30-minute. Just driving straight down. Another one. GJ looks like a write-off for the morning. Didn't really consider sell ideas here today, to be honest, but obviously if we're breaking below the support out of the range, could see further pullbacks to retest 162. I'm not going to chase those sells, but it's just an idea. So yeah, we're in this range right now. You would want to see us breaking out to be actually taking any trades here. Thank you for the subs, Siyabonga.
But I think as well, just being realistic with how we manage that. We did have that point that, was a little bit of an issue. So I'm still not, I would have gone break even there 10 out of 10 times. Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
That could have found support then just continued on up. But yeah, I mean, there still is opportunity. We're still heavily bearish. Obviously getting the pullback now, so we'll just wait to see how this kind of closes and take it from there.
Stefan, are you on here today? I see this guy
Mr.
watches
No.
the stream. Yeah, Stefan now. He's taking those sniper entries I was talking about there at 1832. Looks crazy.
Where did you see that Instagram?
Yeah, he's RG. Jared,
Yes.
do you want to play a game of chess?
I'm down. Send your invite quick.
Have you ever lost your my Forex funds phase 1? I have. Yeah, I was doing the
Mine's
funded
expired.
accounts throughout. Oh, sorry, I don't want to show my password yet. Sorry. I was doing the funded accounts throughout last year. I think I started even the year before. Yeah, I started in 2021 with the funded. So I've lost plenty of funded accounts. Maybe I've been an idiot at times, even like just trying again and again and again. But sometimes that delusional confidence is what will get you to where you want to be. But yeah, you can learn from our mistakes, and don't do that. Rather just develop the skill, get consistent before you do jump into the funded accounts, and make sure you're doing the right things. Understanding the psychology. It's not that I wasn't doing the right things on the funded, but not understanding the psychology of it. Understanding that they have these targets and restrictions to put you in a box, to make it very difficult for you to pass those challenges, and finding ways around getting out of that box, making it a bit easier for yourself.
How much are you funded with?
I'm actually not funded at the moment, but I'm doing this funded challenge now for the stream. 100k.
Taking away your ability to cast.
Cheeky.
Ah, but I put your king in check.
Nah, he
What is
can't
that?
cast if he's in check or if there's like a check going through where he wants to castle. But once you get out, you
thought if
can do it again.
Jax, I thought it was if you put the king in check once, then he takes away his ability to castle.
I also
Pretty
I
much.
also thought that.
Sure, no, yeah. Devoted my life to be the best chess player possible. I suck at this game.
Bro, it's so hard.
Looks so simple, really. But yes, when you're actually playing, it's a different story. Sure, almost pre-move there. Didn't think you'd do that.
That's cheeky. Fuck, Jared, a 3-minute game. Dude.
I think I blundered my queen there. Got this.
Whew. Oh, that's tough. That's super tough.
Just need to be clever about this.
Fuck no. Tom.
Rook to G7.
No, I don't know. Stumped. I don't know what to do.
Oh, shit. Hey, Jerry, you're gonna run out of time. Let's play a longer match.
Dude, why didn't you just draw? Should offer to.
You had like 3 seconds. I didn't realize you were so low in time. Like shit. And I didn't want you to lose the elo.
Oh, shit, Jared. You're so kind.
Oh yeah. So I have to beat it. Man of ethics, eh?
Do you know how to offer a draw, yeah?
What is?
Do you know how to offer a draw?
Yeah, no, I know how to offer a draw, but check your stats. You would have lost how much elo in a draw?
Oh, would I have lost with a draw?
Yeah, you lose with the
Oh
draw as well.
shit, that's pro. Lose 35.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Draw even, lose 14. That's hectic.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, thank you so much, bro.
and it's just yeah.
Chess and FX both need strong psychology. Yeah, true. You take an L from a 200 rated elo.
I'm definitely better than a 280 elo. Oh, you got 62% accuracy. I got 53 or 52.8.
Gary says, or sorry, Gray says next game, $20 on Jared.
Okay,
See how it
I'll
is.
match your 20. Really.
This 30 looks good here. No top wick makes it pretty tough. But we've got volume. If we could maybe just get a steep top wick on the next 30, I could look at having sell stops on the break of this low. As long as we're closing below 1828. Are you sending an invite, Jared, or should I?
I'm just going to take an admin episode. Oh, will you send the invite quick?
Yeah.
Maybe in 10 minutes.
Yeah, we can do it. And actually, wait, let's do a 5, because this 30 minutes is closing in 7 minutes. I don't know. I think it's just going to start at 10. YOLO. Oh. I hate when you bring your queen out early, dude. It messes with me. There's a part of me that's like, okay, I'm gonna capture you, like I'm gonna trap your queen somehow. And then there's a part of me that's like, nah, I'm gonna get checkmated here.
Difficult to.
Dude, why didn't you take my pawn?
I've got a game plan.
That first MFF payout will go to Asus ROG RTX 4090. Wow. What's that, a
I think that's a
computer?
graphics card.
Oh, a graphics card.
I think so.
It's the same thing as the last game.
Guys, what's the most extravagant thing one of you have ever purchased with one of your trading payouts?
Yeah, that's a good question.
just, just for the shits and giggles. No, but in your career, ooh, you didn't fall for the trick.
Paid off your debts. That's amazing.
Whoa,
That's the
yeah,
best thing you
that's
could have
solid.
done.
Yeah, that's solid.
Jared, get out of here.
Just blundered.
The trade-off.
Yeah, trading the queens there.
Fork.
Can I still have that $20
And then
to to pay for a chess tutor? I would appreciate it, Ned. Or who made the bet? Gary. Yeah. But you're getting so like you got a lot better, Connor. Have you been playing a lot?
me.
Yeah.
No, I haven't been playing a lot. Whoa. Fuck, bro. I just like, I don't know what to do here.
Sure. I'm forking you 4 ways, yeah.
Oh no, listen. Bro, chess is hard.
Sure.
Fuck, I blundered my
The
rook.
worst.
What the fuck? 30-minute candle closed. I need to see a top wick. I really want to see that top wick being formed, considering the previous 30 has no top wick. So if we could just come up to like 18, 28.5 at least. 26.
That's topic and it should be good.
I'm looking at the 30-minute candle close below, Tom. I just need to see a bit of a top wick being formed on this new candle. I'm running out of time.
How much ETO did you lose it?
34. It's rough,
Dude,
eh?
you should have told me. I would have resigned, bro.
No, man. I should have actually just drawn there. Just giving you back some of your points.
I didn't lose any in the previous one.
Didn't lose
I
any.
lost very little. I lost like very, very little. I can't remember the exact amount, but very little. Have a solid game.
Yeah, no, it was good. I think someday we should play like a 30 minutes aside.
Yeah. What I
We'll
actually want
probably
to do
still bang that game out in like 10 minutes,
to
knowing us.
what I want to do is create a tournament for everybody on YouTube and Discord and stuff.
Yeah, that'll be
That'd be
nice.
pretty sick.
Yeah. Okay, this is definitely enough of a top wick. I do like the look of this. So I'm going to have sell stops on the break of previous 30-minute lows here. 1826.75.
1836.75.
Yeah. And then stops. Let's just see how much we push on this current candle. I may look at using current candle stops. But for now, let's just count it as a 33 pip above the previous. Sorry, wait, hold on. Let's look at the 15. Yeah, I'm actually going to have my stop loss above this 945 candle for about 37 pips. Targets here about 45 pips away.
So about 1830 point.
30.45, 450. When it gets cons my Forex funds account. Yeah, that's hectic. I don't know if they would keep it.
Yes, I don't know about that. Yeah. Thanks, Gary. Thanks for being with us today.
Cheers, Gray. Gary, Gray. It's Gray, Jared.
Yo.
I also
Gray.
thought it was
I
Gary just now.
Yeah, I was like sitting back in my chair reading the chat, and then I didn't. Just in my head, it was Gary Rain. No, no, you can't be giving away funded challenges that you've passed. A little bit difficult, that one.
I see some guys, what they do is they charge you to pass your funded account for you. But obviously, like, there's no promise, so they can just go and fuck it up and then lose it, take your money.
But then, I mean, if you can't even pass the challenge, how on earth are you going to trade the account
But that's people's
and
like
actually make
thought
money from
process.
it?
It's terrible. They don't think.
Can you pass my driving test and give me my license, even though I'll never be able to use the car? So stupid. How much percent do you need to make every phase?
On my Forex funds, phase 1 is 8% and phase 2 is 5%. Those are your targets. Making 10% in a month is very difficult. It's not very difficult, but when you set that target for yourself, it does become quite a challenge. That's the thing. %10 is very doable, I think, if you are just trading well, focused on doing the right things, worried about your next trade. But if you focused on reaching that 10%, you'll start to chase it, and that's the issue. My Forex funds is a minimum trading days of 5 days. But you've got an entire month to pass the challenge. Don't rush to pass in those 5 days. Rather use the full month. 1 month for phase 1, 2 months for phase 2. Obviously, all of these details are on their website, so you can go and check that out for yourself. If I'm going to sit here all day talking about funded accounts, you better use my link for my Forex funds in the video description.
No shame in that promotion, eh?
No, I was just thinking now, it's like, I've just been talking about funded accounts the whole day. My Forex funds this, my Forex funds that. You know, I actually don't really have like any association to them. I do have the link, obviously, you know, for you guys, discount. So yeah, I'm just saying, if you're going to make me sit here talking about funded accounts all day, you better use my link. If it doesn't work, you can use the coupon code MonsterMoney5. I actually don't even get anything from that, but you'll get 5% off. Just plugging you. Flipping bearish here on the 30. Looking quite good. Also got areas to potentially manage risk if this goes against us now. With the current candle, got a nice top wick there. I wouldn't use current candle stops. I don't really like to do that. But I wouldn't want to see this candle break its own high once we get triggered in here. You know what? I think current candle stops would actually be very sensible. Because we just broke previous 15-minute highs, but we're still respecting that general area. You'll see, like on the 1 minute, for instance, there'll be a clear price area here where we are reacting to. So I think stops above there do make sense.
Or are we gonna bring our stop in?
Yeah, I'm gonna call it 1829.335 for 25 pips. Yeah, just looking at the lower time frames,
1829.35.
I think it makes a lot of sense. I mean, we're expecting volume as we break that previous candle low, so we wouldn't want to see this 30-minute coming back to break its own high anyway. So yeah, we're gonna have this stop in at 1829.335. Can you explain more about how funded accounts work? Unfortunately, my manager told me I can't speak about funded accounts anymore. So you can always just have a look at the link in the video description. There is a link there for funding for traders. Our chess ratings are terrible, bro. Horrid. 1,800 is pretty solid though.
But Tristan, add me on chess and we'll play a match a little bit later in the day once I get back from gym and have a little bit more time. And I'll smoke you, bro. You're gonna
Yeah,
get beat by 250 elo.
I played a 1,300 elo on the stream the one day, and I was actually destroying him. And then he just like his computer just cut off. I think he turned his internet off. Ewan. He destroyed me the first time we played, and then that second game I think I did quite well.
I also checkmated somebody that was like 1,000
Yeah, I think you
something.
beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jared plays flipping aggressively. Like a Jack Russell.
Have you seen that video of a Jack Russell chasing away an elephant?
No?
Oh, yo, I'm gonna send it to you, bro. Oh, I just got a a message from chess.com saying we have detected that one or more of the recent opponents has violated our fair play policy. As compensation for potentially unfair rating losses, we adjusted your following ratings. So I got 8 elo
What?
and another 7 elo on 2 of the matches.
Bro, I want mine.
I don't think it was from you. I think somebody was using Stockfish or something.
Probably. That's hectic, eh?
Yeah.
They so on the ball with that stuff.
Yes, really. Yeah. But also, sometimes you play streamers that are doing elo runs. Then they start with
Oh,
like an account and then they just give it back to you as like fair rating, fair
yeah.
play.
Like a disrespect speedrun.
Yeah,
I saw Hikaru doing that.
yeah.
It's
I know
insane.
Andrea Bertez is also doing it.
How do you know that, Jared?
I watch her content. She's very good at chess. So, I'm sticking to my statement. she's my chess crush. So.
No, I don't blame you. No. Yeah, nothing wrong in that. Okay, chat, I'm in. Sell stops have been activated. Stops above the pre or current candle high at 1829.35. TP is going to be 1822.5. Break even point. I'm looking at the support here to the left at 1824.5. 0.6.
1824.5.
0.6, let's call it.
0.6. What deadlifts today?
Sheesh.
Oh, not looking forward to it. The first time in my life.
Yeah, dude, I don't know how you're so consistent with doing deadlifts.
No, but I haven't done them. I did them on Monday, but I stuck to max of 140. So I went pretty light on that. So today's going to be like my heavy day.
How heavy do you think you'll go on a heavy day?
I'm going to try pull 200 today.
Fuck me.
I'm going to try get that for a double. You're going to see how that goes. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to warm up with 60, go to 100, do 140 for like a couple singles, and then just try the 200.
Mr. Potato.
Hopefully. And then I can claim disability.
From who?
I got disability cover.
Oh, from Discovery.
Yeah.
Sheesh, Discovery plugging the boy.
I'm gonna add you as a friend now, Tristan. But I'm not gonna play you now. I'm in a trade, so I'll play you as soon as I get back this afternoon. What if I add a friend?
So yeah, we struggled to get that push down there, but we're still trading below 1828. Just getting some taps back into that level there on the lower time frames. Just keep an eye on how the candles are closing here. Got 10 minutes for the hourly candle closure. As long as we are still below 1828 on the hourly closure, I'm happy.
Cool. Accepted.
Last 15 of the hourly has a chance to pull back to make a bottom wick. One thing I can say is stops are in a sensible place. So the only way I can see a way to manage risk is based off how candles are closing. Don't want to just manage impulsively. You know, we're using previous 15-minute stops here. So very tricky for the way I'm normally managing risk if we're breaking a previous candle high or something. So I'll only really be managing if we are closing back above 18.28 on the hourly. Otherwise, I'm just leaving this full position open here. DXY looking nice to move back up to these highs. Obviously just pulled in confluence there. Jared, are you playing chess?
Yeah. I'm in the trade. No, I don't know. Tristan's not talking to me. I haven't played him yet. No. I'd be annoyed at myself if I was playing chess while I was trading.
Yeah. We had a closure below range. London volume still good. Stops. Strong trade. Should play out. If not, that's a loss. Just move on. Exactly. That's the way it's done. Wi-Fi is sloppy today. Final TP. 1822.5.
No, as Jared says, I'm also happy with this trade. Just that's a wise guy, Jared. Gotta with that triple F, I don't know.
Triple F.
Triple F.
Looks like we're just about to create new lows here. Looking good. Looking good. Need to fix my banana shaped back here. February's been a slow month. Not really, not too bad. Sorry, Jared.
Sorry, no, I was just gonna say something unimportant. I'm thinking about buying myself one of those chairs that you like rest your legs on, and then you like sit forward. Do you know what I'm talking about? The like crouching chairs, I think it's called or something.
I'm not too sure. I've never heard of it
Yo, but
before.
it's when I move, I might get a standing desk. That's also not a bad shot.
Oh yeah, those look nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I need a different chair, because this chair is like, I don't know, it has quite a lot of lean to it. So, I don't know, it kind of like forces me to just slouch.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Very nice candle closure here on the hourly. Very strong. 30-minute, very strong. Our stops are above previous 30-minute now. Looking for this volume to drive us down. Yeah, I think this time around at the break-even point, I'll secure 60%. Anything on GJ? Honestly, not for me. You got that closure below, out of that range, pushing down. Those ideas were discussed, but wasn't really for me. I'm happy to just stay away from GJ until tomorrow. See what this guy has to say. In souls here on gold. GU is pretty good. I can imagine GU is quite nice and bearish right now, with the way GJ is looking and this dollar strength. GU probably having some very nice sells this morning. Yeah, pretty clean. I had 5 E8 accounts. One of them passed and got funded, which I blew. Is it normal for 4-month experience to be like that?
I don't think so. I think with everything that's out there, from streams to free content to tons of lessons to all of that, it's really not acceptable anymore to make those beginner mistakes when people are telling you day on day on social media, showing you what they did wrong. So find out what's the cause of the issue, fix the issue now, get it out of your system, get over trading out of your system, get over risking out of your system. And then don't say, oh, I'm still new, so I can still make these mistakes. No, honestly, get that rubbish out of your system now at 4 months, and you're going to thank yourself when you get to 12 months.
Yeah, no more Mr. Nice Guy Jared. I like it. Fuck him. Tell him how it is. Tell him how it is, bro.
Yes.
Solid. Funding accounts are very tough. Very tough psychologically. But if you're blowing and blowing and blowing, you want to maybe reassess your situation for sure. Get consistent. You need to get consistent first. Does the previous 1 hour candle not having a top wick concern you a little bit? Trying not to think about it too much. Quantumate big fan. Have tried breakout, fake out, but in trading index open like AS6 200. I'm not really familiar with ASX 200, so very, very difficult for me to say. Drika, just looking at price action, trends, fundamentals, macroeconomics, what's driving price. Thoughts on GJ? I'm not thinking about GJ. Why do you guys always think I'm thinking? I don't think that much. Don't overthink.
There's nothing behind those eyes.
There's nothing to think about. I'm a retard just like you. I don't think.
Oh.
Your XAU chart is already on 1826 650. What time frame do you trade the most? You look at higher time frames, and what pairs do you trade? I'm really focusing on building an overall image with all the time frames. I do like to take reference from the higher time frames. For instance, today we took trades based off the 15 minutes, but the actual setup was based off what the daily candle was doing. How it was creating a top wick up into 1832, a previous key area, and your daily had closed bearish yesterday. So yeah, we came up, created a top wick on the daily, retested that previous key area there, and the idea was to come back down and flip bearish on the daily. So yeah, just building up like a story with multi-time frame analysis. We dumped Gloria Jane for the session. Yeah, I'm gonna leave her alone. It's actually quite tough based on the 4 hour. But it closed quite nice and bearish on the 4 hour. If it were to close like this, but we've got 15 minutes, anything could happen. I think we would be safe if we were closing bearish, but in the last hour, we could see some retracement here. Here we go. Sure, once we break this low, we'll get a push.
Hey, thanks for the sub.
Thanks for the sub, bro. Hey DC, what's up? Good morning. How are you doing?
Hey,
The volume has gone on holiday. Looks like it. Looks like it. Yeah, all good, thanks, and yourself? We are struggling at this area. We'll see how the 15-minute closes, and how the new candle's opening up. Even if you close a weak bullish candle, I'm still okay with that. But if we then break this 15-minute high, there might be issues. So definitely giving us options to manage risk here. If we break any of these previous 15-minute highs, definitely areas that you could look at managing risk. Yeah, I took one trade pre-London, also break even DC. The idea was very nice. These sells, the break of the 15-minute lows there. But yeah, I came back to break even. Okay, we basically closed like a doji, so nothing really happened in this previous 15. Would be ideal to still respect previous candle highs there, seeing us break the lows to continue down. Yeah, NY is definitely going to bring the heat with the GDP and unemployment claims. So for this trade that I'm in here, I'm not going to manage on the break of this previous 15-minute high just yet. This current candle has no bottom wick, so I want to give it a chance to come back down and flip bearish, creating that bottom wick. But if we are breaking above here, above 1828, I'll look at managing risk. Also, if we could wait out and see how the 30-minute candle's closing, that could give us some more confirmation. Could just be creating a slightly steeper top wick on the 30 to retest this previous area. And then if we get to break the lows again, could see that volume to push us down. But yeah, we are quite slow at this point in time. Just trusting the higher time frames here. How do you usually manage risk? Just close early or closing partials? I will close out partials generally. Sometimes I'll end up closing a full position early. Depends on the situation. So now, we're coming up to the 4-hour candle closure. That new 4-hour could bring us pullback. So if I'm looking to manage risk, I might close out full this time around. So it broke the previous 15-minute high, but like I said, we should come down and create a bottom wick. So just giving it a chance here.
We're using one lot for every position.
No.
So that red line you've put in is to manage the drawdown.
Pardon?
Is that red line you've put in to manage your drawdown, obviously?
Yeah. 1828, 200. Yeah, no, I'm using a fixed lot. I'm not putting in multiple positions. I assume that's what you were asking, but yeah, I'm just using one position, then closing out partials, or yeah, closing out partials if I'm taking profit or managing risk. Lot size varies with your stop loss, as it should. Yeah, also, I'm generally using like the same lot. I wouldn't say a fixed lot. I'm willing to adapt it and lower risk when need be, increase risk when need be. But that also comes with experience and based on your stop loss size. Generally a good way to go about it, especially when you are, still building up that experience, is to be risking 1% per trade. And you actually work that out based on your stop loss size, what lot size you would use. So obviously, the bigger your stop loss, the lower your lot size. Here's the phase 2. You can see the account size, the lot size. Feel like this might be one of those trades that only play out on the new 4-hour.
Could be a GB slow, yeah?
It's acting like GJ. Actually, not that bad.
Sure, no, nothing's like that. It's not looking bad. We are breaking the previous 15's low now, so hopefully we can get that last little squeeze of volume.
Yeah. Cheers, Swales. Check you, brother.
%, Carl, check you.
Yeah, I mean, we paused out there for a good few minutes. But the fact that we're just continuing to create new lows, I think we'll come down quite smoothly down to 1824.6, 1825. Like I say, just trusting the higher time frames. You know, obviously sitting in drawdown, sitting around your entry for time, you know, I can obviously relate that that plays on your emotions, but you just got to understand that this is trading. You know, it's going to happen that you sit in drawdown sometimes. You're not always going to go straight into profit. GU sinking. Very nice. Jeez, DXY creating new highs. I don't see why with this volume on the dollar, we wouldn't see a nice push here to retest these lows.
Hey, new sub. Thank you very much, PD.
Thank you, thank you.
Rumen, I lost one funded account last year sometime, but didn't really take it that serious. And this year I think mine expired. But I do live. I've gone the route of live trading. I was fortunate enough to do that. It does take a lot longer, and there are many benefits to going the funded route. But yeah, I have played a few live accounts in my day as well. And you just have to suck up your ego, refund, and start again.
Yeah, Jared's been on the live accounts for time. Actually making money a lot longer than I have. So yeah, we went down different routes. And when you go down that route, you know, actually going over to the funded, I think it can mess you up.
Yeah, but my big drawback was I wasn't able to do signals, do funded and my personal. And obviously, I make my living from my personal account, so I had to protect my best interests as well and make sure that I'm getting the trades in on that.
Yeah, it's super, super tough to be trading two accounts and try to send signals. I know in New York when I'm trying to put in trades on my one account and then send a signal, like, it's overwhelming. .30 minutes, closing very nicely here.
I am 23 and I've been trading for 4 years. And trading live means basically I've been trading my own capital for 4 years now. And then funded just means that you're taking the funded accounts and you're trading those.
Last 30 minutes of the 4 hour. Tough, very tough. I think we should just give it a second, yeah. I don't want to be on the stream for too much longer. So I would like to be at break even and securing something before I go. I just want to see if we can break this low, get a little bit of a push, and then I may look at actually just closing out. So also moving into a 4 hour support. Key area at 1825.
Con, just for signal's sake, just to try to repeat you, due to the time coming into the pot of the day and the 4 hour support, we may look to close at 1825.
Yeah.
17 pips.
Lovely Mateo, nice to have you here, bro.
We usually stream Monday to Friday at 8 a.m. South African time.
About blowing on my $10 account sitting on resistance of the GJ. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, trading a pretty small account of $10 is incredibly tough.
Yeah, very tough. I mean, your smallest lot size, what, 1 pip is 1%.
Yeah, and 10 pips is 10%.
Oh my god.
We both full-time traders. Look at it.
It's just dead. Dead. It's like it's not
Yeah,
moving.
yeah.
Watching paint dry.
Literally.
It's like Asian session.
Just except I can drink coffee in London session because it won't keep me up there.
Yeah. Do you take pre when you train?
Occasionally, but not. I wouldn't even say every week.
Have you ever tried a stim-free pre-workout?
I've never tried stim free. I don't see the point of that. Does
It's
it
nice
still
for
give
like
you a
a.
kick?
It's nice for a pump. Doesn't give you a kick.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just helps the blood flow.
But the thing is, I don't really pump up. I don't like
Uh,
train for hypertrophy. So
yeah.
yeah.
Might still help with general performance. I wouldn't actually be able to tell.
What's really nice that you must try is I go get myself 30 rand of biltong, like a nice little
Yeah.
bit of protein, and then you have a black coffee, like a very strong black coffee.
Yeah.
And then, dude, oh, that does wonders there.
I don't know why I like just a strong black coffee. It makes my heart palpitate, dude.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't know what it is. Just make me feel like. But I'm quite caffeine sensitive.
Oh no, yeah, I'm really not, dude. Yes, I ruined my caffeine sensitivity when I was addicted to pre-workouts.
Chat, this is not
Yeah,
looking great, eh? I'm actually gonna
14
close
closing.
out here at break even. Yeah, I've closed out. Just getting a bit antsy with the 4-hour candle coming up. 4-hour closure, and we just dead, sitting here like dead ducks. So I'm gonna call it right there.
Well, I think that's a good shot. We're coming into a dead time of the day. I don't really want to be sitting in and around here at the 4-hour close.
Yeah.
No, but that was solid. Thanks, Con.
When last would you have 2 break evens in a day?
While ago. I don't actually recall ever
Ever,
having two
yeah.
break evens in a day,
Never.
to be honest with you. Sure.
Yeah, tough. I mean, look, we've been moving down the whole session as analyzed, but this initial entry was right before London. Didn't want to take any chances there. And then now got in again and volumes just died out. Could still see this analysis playing out down to 1824, possibly all the way down to 1822, 1820. But yeah, with the 4-hour coming up, low volume. When you've got low volume like this, you can expect to see, like sporadic price action come out of nowhere every now and then. Because the markets are illiquid. So with the new 4-hour opening up, we could easily get a strong push to the upside, grabbing liquidity. Or if we're zooming out, taking note of what's going on the higher time frames, we could even, if we're not breaking these lows, we could even still get those moves all the way back to the top of the range. But I was just playing along with the higher time frames here. We saw that nice move to the downside through the session, but I think that's London done. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Obviously, for members, we'll have the New York session, so we'll talk about the GDP in there, go over some fundamentals. That'll be really nice if numbers are coming out good for the dollar. Possibly get some very nice sells. But anyway, chat, I'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the support. Don't forget to leave a like. Cheers.